guess it's fair to say Mario's a big fat cheater. I mean, when he races, he throws explosives at you. When he plays baseball, he sets his pitches on fire. When he plays hockey, he... Actually, Mario's never really had a hockey game because he's racist to Canadians, which isn't cheating, but it's still pretty bad. I'm telling you, dude's the dirtiest player in the game. He's like a fat Ric Flair. Then again, we should be fair. It's only fair to be fair to Flair and Mario, because before his days as a kiss-stealing, wheel-and-dealing son of a gun, Mario's golf game went by the book. The boring book is like 18 holes at the old folks' home. It's golf for the Game Boy. So people like to do this thing where, oh, something's old and I remember it, so it must be good. Yeah, it doesn't always work that way. Even if it was good, doesn't mean it still is good, which is exactly what's going on with golf. Back in 1990, the whole notion of a portable platform for portable games was a pretty mind-blowing notion, especially to have portable games of this quality. I mean, just a couple years earlier, this was an NES game. You know, it still plays well, which is a testament to that quality. But the things that make a game groundbreaking when it releases aren't necessarily as impressive 2 decades later. Sometimes they are. This time they're not. Golf sure plays well, but it doesn't do much to keep you playing. So, what's there to golf? Well, sleep. That's what. There's sleep to golf. There's also 1 or 2 players playing 18 holes on 1 of 2 courses. In terms of the content, that's about it. So how about the gameplay? Well, you pick a club, there's a little swing gauge, stop it on the black line both times for a perfect shot. I mean, it's an early version of a control mechanic that would come to define golf games for a long time. And like I said, it still has playability. I'm just not sure it has a point. I mean, there's a fine line between fun, old-school simplicity and boring oversimplicity. You know, this isn't Tecmo Bowl or Super Dodgeball or RBI Baseball. It's not one of those ageless sports games that still hooks you. In fact, it kind of just bores you. But, like I said, it's still a good game, functionally, and at the time it was a pretty impressive game. I mean, this was a time when, like I said, handheld gaming was still a new idea in the mainstream. So to have an improved version of a console game in the palm of your hands, that was an awesome thing. And again, to its credit, it's still a perfectly decent golf game. The graphics and sound are respectable, and there's a really cool feature that lets you continue your game right in the middle of a round. And that was pretty impressive in 1990. Oh, of course, it's not really 1990 anymore. While it may score a birdie for its history, it's a couple strokes over everywhere else. If you have fond memories of this game and you want to revisit them, sure, yeah, it's worth a few rounds. But I have a feeling even you won't go many rounds beyond that. With golf for the original Game Boy. Huge thanks to our pal Doug from Lomita, California, for sending it to the show.